Okay, all right. Had our fifth straight practice. Today we went full pads. It was hot. I think it was really good for our team to experience that. Their bodies are starting to talk to them, but really had good leadership as far as the energy, and getting through practice and all that. It was a red zone day. We really focused really on the plus 25 offensively and defensively. I thought there was some good things really on both sides of the football. We have a day off coming up tomorrow, get our guys, refreshed, and then we'll have a good scrimmage at the stadium in 2 days, and that'll give us some good information really on, a lot of our guys, especially the young guys. As far as the injuries situation is concerned, Anthony Schwartz did have a procedure on his hand. We'll see exactly when his return is. I'm not ready to say when it's going to be. First game, we'll see as it gets closer. I'll give you updates as it goes with that. KJ Britt, we held him out of practice, nothing major at all. He'll be back probably for the scrimmage or the day after that. But I'd say overall, I like where our team's energy is, and we've strained them. It's been hot, and that's good, and it's been physical, and that's been by design too. But like I said, after 5 days, now we can catch our breath, take a break, and get ready for our first scrimmage. Questions?
Talk a little bit about what you're going to do in the scrimmage.
Yeah, it's going to be a simple scrimmage. I mean, we're going to be base defense, base offense, and be a evaluation type deal. It's always good to get our older guys some good quality reps. Give our twos some good quality reps, trying to develop that depth, and then our freshmen too. It'll be special teams, partly special teams. We'll really focus on punt and punt return. We'll do some field goal block. And then really it'd be just base offense, base defense, with our fundamentals really for evaluation, see what our guys can do. And usually the first scrimmage fall camp, it gives you a lot of information, what you need, as far as start putting the pieces to the puzzle.
The two quarterbacks, will they be live in that
No,
first scrimmage?
no, our quarterbacks won't be live. They'll have an orange jersey on, and we'll have the whistle on.
You keep them non-contact for all of preseason this year?
Yes, yeah. Our quarterbacks will not be live until we play the first game.
Is that because you just got a pretty good idea of what you
Yeah, when the spring, like I said, we had that big scrimmage and we let them go live. There's not a whole lot of programs this day and time that let the quarterbacks go live, but I felt like it was real important with what we had, especially being the freshmen. We learned a lot, and I think it was really good for them too, to feel what it feels like to get tackled in college football and, what it's like to go live. So, but no, we're in a good spot, I think, with our plan, to making them non-contact the rest of the fall.
Can you share a little more detail about Anthony Schwartz? I mean, how long you expect him out?
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it's possible to get him back for the first game. I'm not going to say yes or no, but I won't know enough information, for another week or so as far as time back. I mean, he'll be back for this season for sure, and I know him. He'll be chomping at the bit, but we just want to make sure, and we'll trust the medical staff as far as when he's ready with that. But I'm not ready today to say it's first game or second game or third game or whatever. But give it a week or two, and we'll probably have a little more information as far as that goes. I'm not sitting here ruling him out for the first game either.
What are you going to be looking for specifically from the quarterbacks on Thursday?
Well, who can protect the football, who can move the offense, who can energize the offense, and everything that goes with that. It'll be really good for both of them, and be good for Cord too. I know Cord kind of gets left out of the mix, but he's a guy that we're really counting on too. A guy that is getting some good quality reps, and I'll be curious to see how he plays too in the scrimmage.
Coach, with Cord's age being a more mature individual, has he stepped up to be sort of that team leader you would expect out of?
He's like a team dad. I think he's real stable. As far as just an older guy that a lot of guys go to, offense and defense. Tyler Stovall was similar to that role, and they're real similar type guys. And matter of fact, they're buddies, and he's really taken on that role. And I think he's really good for our quarterback room too, with those two young guys. As far as everything that goes with that.
Gus, how important is it, and what have you seen out of Daniel Thomas and Jeremiah Denson to have those two guys on the back end of the defense?
Yeah, I mean they got experience. You know, they're capable of dissecting plays before the plays snap by personnel, splits, down and distance. Just they've got a lot of experience. They've played a long time, and you know, it's a good feeling to have that comfort zone on the back end. You know, and so I feel really good about those two veteran guys, and both those guys are team leaders too. I mean, they're two guys that are on our leadership team that is doing a good job in that area too.
Gus, are you looking forward to seeing your transfers and your new freshmen who've never scrimmaged, see what they do?
Yeah, first of all, the two transfers, I mean, it'll be a really big scrimmage for them. I mean, so far, you know, we've got some good work out of them, but see how we do when we put the ball down and it's tackle football. And then you got the freshmen, and, you know, some of them, you know, it's kind of like this, you know, and so it'll be a good opportunity to, you know, get them rested up. Mentally, we'll be simple. We'll let them play fast. And, you know, we put quite a bit of install in so far. And so when you do that, a lot of times you're thinking so much and you can't just react. So really, in some cases, we really hadn't seen what they can truly do. So we'll be simple enough in our scrimmage where just let them play. And that'll be good to see too.
Gus, we saw Michael Harris, wasn't in an orange jersey, but he was
Yep.
off to the side with some of the other guys. What's his?
Yeah, he'll be ready for the scrimmage. He was held out too, and he'll be ready for the scrimmage.
About Eli Stove.
Eli?
You think he'll scrimmage? You're gonna try and?
I don't know. I don't know if Eli will scrimmage or not. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Eli's in a good spot. You know, Will too is a guy that we just want to be smart with, and we have a good idea what both those guys can do.
With it being the first day in pads, I know you want to watch film and everything, but just from your eye, seeing your two quarterbacks out there in pads in the heat, how they react, how they perform.
You know, I thought they got better today. You know, like I said, we're putting a lot of volume install, and anytime you go red zone, that's a whole nother deal. Okay, the field condenses, and there's specific plays that you call, and quite a few of them were new plays today. But I thought they handled it real good today. 2 days ago, it wasn't as good, but today I thought they did a good job, and you know, and so that's part of it.
How important? I mean, obviously red zone is important, but you guys have had some struggles in recent years. Is that something you're really hammering home with them, or?
I mean, we were pretty good in 2017. You know, last year we weren't as good. You know, I think really if you look at the history, when we're successful running the football, we're really good in the red zone. And the years that we struggle a little bit running the football, it's tougher. And I think that probably can be said for most teams in our league. You know, I mean, when you get in the red zone, to be a good offense, you got to be able to line up and run the football in.
You like what you've seen early on from your potential punt returners?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, what we'll do in our scrimmage is, you know, we'll go 3 or 4 reps and go live and see what those guys can do. You know, the thing about it, I think we got some real explosive guys. You know, it's just they need experience, you know, with, you know, Javaris, Tutt, and Matthew Hill. Those 3 guys are really the ones that are going to get the reps, you know, and we'll see what they can do. But all 3, you know, are capable of really doing something with it after they catch it. But there's nothing like experience in that position of being able to feel when you got space and when you don't, when to fair catch it, when not to fair catch it. I mean, so we're going to give them quite a few opportunities, either live or bump tempo, you know, until we get the first game.
I think we saw Javarius Johnson also take a couple punts.
Yeah, he did it. He did in high school, and he took a couple today too.
I saw you back there for the punt return in the first
Yeah.
couple periods. Just you back there. I think
Yeah.
you were the only coach. Were you kind of
Yeah.
badgering them when you're talking?
No, just talking the little things, you know, about the wind, about being confident, taking a look, peeking up, coming down, be square on the ball, chin all the way to the tuck. You know, really the number one thing at this time is catch the ball, get yourself in position, and then let their instincts take over after that. But, you know, that's a position that takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of confidence. I mean, you got to be a really confident person to return punts. You know, return punts and kickoffs, especially in our league, you know, it's almost like bull riding. I mean, you gotta be a pretty tough-minded individual.
How have Siposs and Andres looked now compared to this time last year?
Who's that?
Siposs and Andres Carlson.
Yeah, you know, today we didn't kick them. We tried to rest our leg today. We'll get them at the stadium, but you know, both those guys we're expecting to take the next step, and really, you know, Carlson is a guy that, you know, I think he's in really good position to take that next step. And, you know, Aaron had an excellent year last year, and he's really confident. I mean, you can just sense it, and, you know, his ball placement, his height, you know, he's a big weapon. So I think he's set to have a really good year too.
For this scrimmage, I mean, is like Dillingham going to be upstairs and you guys?
No. He'll be on the sideline, and this scrimmage I'll be out, you know, behind, just, you know, orchestrating everything, but I'll be communicating, and we'll have a real simple plan, you know, as far as the communication and what we want to call in certain situations and all that. But I'll be out on the field, you know, administrating the deal, but I'll definitely, you know, have the same page as far as the play calling.
With Schwartz recovering from that surgery, is there anybody else you kind of look to step into his role there other than Eli?
Well, I mean, you know, Javaris Johnson's a guy that has speed. That we recruited. Matthew Hill is a guy that's played that position too. So, you know, the good thing for us is we got quite a few guys that can run. Now, as far as running with Anthony, he's world class. But, you know, we still got some team speed, and you know, it's just part of it. I mean, if you have somebody go down, it's an opportunity for somebody else. And you know, so, you know, if you look at it from a big picture standpoint, the development of some of the others, it could be a real plus later in the year. But obviously, you know, Anthony's a game changer when he's on the field. Everybody knows where he's at.
Coach, you saw, you know, Bo Nix during the spring, of course, but with his football IQ, with his family background, is it above and beyond what a normal man of his age coming in?
Well, you know, we know a lot about him. Recruited him for a long time. You know, we knew obviously his dad's a coach, and you could tell in the spring that he understands football, understands defense, and you know, he's worked extremely hard in the summer, and you know, he's in a better spot than he was when he was in the spring. There's no doubt about that. You know, but I would say Joey the same thing. I mean, you know, for the first time, you know, Joey, you know, after we narrowed it down to 2, he had, you know, he knew he had a real chance. And so you've seen him kind of the urgency and everything, the preparation. So he's different too. But you know, Bo, you can tell that he's a son of a coach, and you know, knows the game pretty well.
Anything else?
All right.
This many stars returning on defense, the dynamics of this defense, do you expect big explosive plays out of them this year?
I hope so. All right. Thanks.